Hello, everyone. I've been thinking about something that happened last night, and I thought it might be something that you'd like to know about. So I did this event at a clothing store in New York City, and it was a wonderful event. There were some amazing people there, and I was talking about, well, what I talk about, how to lower the inner critic voice so that we can live the life that we want, so that we can have the love that we want, so we can have the success that we want. And I was talking about how we get in our own way. And anyway, it doesn't matter what I was talking about. What matters is that there were some really wonderful people that were present with me, and they were surrounding me and listening to me. And then there was a bunch of people that were pretty close by that wouldn't stop talking. And it was a small venue, so it was a little challenging. And and some of the people were like, shh, shh, trying to get them to be quiet. And every once in a while, I'd ring a bell to try to bring everybody in, because there were moments when there was silence, and then a few people would start going off and talking again. And so, the caption I wrote is, "People can be so rude," or "People are so rude." That could have been what was in my mind. It could have been the driving force, and it could have taken me out of what I was doing. In the past, it would have. In the past, if I was doing a talk, well, doing a talk in the past would have been very challenging because I had such a big inner critic in my head and such low self-esteem, it probably wouldn't have even happened. Or if it did, I'd be so uncomfortable. Now, though, if I hear a voice like that, like last night, I noticed, obviously, that there were people talking. And I stayed present. I stayed present to what I was doing because I really wanted to share my message with the people that were listening. There were people right in front of me that were like, their eyes were open and they're shaking their heads and they're laughing and they're connecting to the message of how our inner critics really mess with our head and have us limited with the things that we want in our life, So I have maybe 20 people in front of me that are so present, and a few bad apples. However, it was a little noisy, so it was a little distracting. And so I'm sharing this story with you because I want to tell you what I did. And this is what we could do all the time. I mean, we get distracted in life, right? We have curveballs that are thrown at us all the time. We have people that make comments to us or don't show up for us, or a million things that can throw us off. And we could focus on that and then the belief system we have around that, and that could color our day. That could color our experience of the moment. Last night, when those people were talking, I could have so easily gone into my old shit of, they must not like me, or am I not interesting enough, or what can I do better to get them back? I could have been focused on them, which was really about me and my insecurities, trying to get them back. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what they think. It doesn't matter if they didn't like what I was talking about. It doesn't matter if they found me interesting. What mattered was I stayed present to what mattered to me and to the people that wanted to hear my message. So I'm grateful today, really grateful today, that I was able to come home to the moment, to be able to go, okay, there are some people here. Well, I looked at the surroundings and I was like, I took it in. I was taking it all in at the same time. And I didn't let it distract me. I used it. I used it to the best of my ability. I don't remember the joke I made, but there was some joke I made, not at their expense. Something that just was about the challenge of having people listen. I really don't remember what I said. It was funny and I didn't throw them under the bus. Still didn't get them to shut up. However, the message I want to share with you today is when we do our inner work, when we're not so worried about what other people think, when we're not so worried about the judgment or criticism of others, or if we're good enough, things are different for us. If I hadn't done my work through all these years with shadow work to know that I have value, to know that what I have to say matters, to love myself. I mean, my book is about loving the whole package. It's about bringing home all of those parts of you and me so that we can truly love who we are, that we don't get distracted by the bullshit of life. Now, it's not that simple. I still get distracted by the bullshit of life. We still have life that happens. However, we don't get thrown off as much. Years ago, if that happened, I might not have been able to be present for the women that really wanted to hear my message. I probably would have had a big stomach ache, and I probably would have gone and eaten, a big box of chocolate chip cookies after the event because I would have felt really uncomfortable. I actually felt really solid last night. And so I invite you to keep exploring how to build your self-esteem, how to know who you are and trust who you are and trust that you matter, so that when you go out into the world and you stand on your 2 feet and you come from a place of wanting to serve or to share or to connect with another, that it doesn't really matter what happens on the outside. You are more safe on the inside. You can hold your heart and be present for what is, so that you can have deeper love in your life, better relationships in your life, more intimacy with others, and more than anything, more love for yourself. I mean, that's the opportunity. So that's my human service announcement for today. I wanted to share this with you. It was a wonderful, wonderful evening. I connected with some amazing people, sold a whole bunch of books, have great opportunities to work with them, hopefully shifting their lives and amping their lives up to another level. And I wanted to share that with you. So if you got anything out of this video today, I invite you to share it. And also, I'm going to be starting a Loving the Whole Package, which is the name of my book, Loving the Whole Package book journey in April. It's a 6-week journey where we dive into the tools of how to really take back our power, take back our voice, trust our gut, and be able to really love who we are. So if you're interested in that at all, please reach out to me at Junie@CoachJunieMoon.com or just message me here. You're here, so you know where to find me. All right, blessings to you all. Mwah.